What's good, family? It's your boy Sykes, and you are looking live at another episode of Special Delivery. Y'all know the vibes by now, man. Y'all know what we do. We unbox the shoes, we look at the details, we talk about the story, then we go over that brass tacks. You know, we talk about who the shoe is really for and how it fits in this big thing that we all know and love called sneaker culture. And we got an absolute banger here for y'all today. Our very first signature shoe on set. Now, signature shoes might be my favorite thing in the sneaker industry because they take all these different aspects and combine them to make one silhouette. You have the tech, you have the style, you have the business, and it's all made for this very one specific athlete. This hasn't always been a thing. It was only in 1985 when Michael Jordan and Nike dropped the Jordan 1, and everyone's kind of piggybacking off of that success over the last 35 years, and that's where we are today in 2021, where we have 18 signature shoe athletes in the NBA. Russell Westbrook is one of those signature shoe athletes, and without further ado, folks, introducing Russell Westbrook's Why Not Zer0.4. Brand new signature shoe just dropped this week, family. Let's see what Russ is saying. First of all, actually, just take a look at this box. You see how elegant this thing looks? This is Russell Westbrook's logo in a gold trim right here, and then right here you got Russ's signature on his signature shoe. That makes a lot of sense. Anyway, let's crack this thing over to see what Russ is doing. Oh, yo, this shoe is crazy. Look at this thing, y'all. Yo, look at what Russ did. Look at Russ, fam. Like, you can just look at this thing and tell from your eyes touching it, there are just so many different materials that make this thing up. Like, this toe cap right here is a different material from this upper panel right here, which is a different material from this medial panel right here, which is a different material from this heel right here. And you got this like black stitching all over the shoe that just kind of holds everything together, it looks like, and that's a wild touch to me. You know what actually this kind of reminds me of? This reminds me a lot of Nike's What The series, you know, like the What The LeBron, where they take all of these different versions of the LeBron and put them all into one silhouette. That's what this feels like, except for none of this is from any other silhouette. This is just all brand new. This is all Russell Westbrook. That's really the only way that I could describe this shoe. It's just so incredibly Russell Westbrook. Now, this thing is funky, right? But it's not just funky just to be a funky fit. This is supposed to tell us the story of Russell Westbrook, and we're going to talk about that right now. This is the upbringing colorway of the Why Not Zer0.4, and it's supposed to tell us the story of Russell Westbrook and all the things that inspired him as he was coming up in LA. And so, like, just looking at the shoe, you can catch some of the references immediately. Like, for example, on this toe cap right here, we have UCLA blue with a splash of yellow. Right here, this upper panel is actually supposed to be representative of the sunset in LA. I'm not gonna hold y'all though. I know Russ is a big Kobe fan. This looks like Lakers purple and gold to me. I don't know if that's what it is. That's just the vibe that I'm catching. Then you go over here to the heel, you see once again UCLA blue and yellow right here. Flip it one more time, you see this red, white, and blue torch. This actually comes from Luzinga High School, where Russ played his high school ball at. They were the Olympians. The logo was a torch, so this makes a lot of sense. But that's not where the story stops, though. This is just the left shoe. Pulling out the right shoe, let me pull that bad boy out. You can tell that there's actually an entirely different story to tell. Like, once again, you have Russ's UCLA colors, yellow and blue, and his number 0 right here. Then you go to the heel, you see actually this green and this red. It's kind of reminiscent of the Why Not Zer0.3 brothers colorway, where he used green and red to describe the relationship between him and his brother. You go over here, you see South Central right here, which is a place in LA. This green, not gonna hold y'all, not totally sure what this represents. You got these, I think these are tiger stripes over here, which is sort of representative of Russ's fashion sense. And then on this heel tab right here, you got the cement colors from the Cement 4, which makes a lot of sense because this is, once again, the Why Not Zer0.4. But maybe the coolest part of this whole thing to me is that Russ and Jordan Brand tapped an LA-based artist and Chris Burnett to design this whole thing. So this shoe is just one big project dedicated to LA, and I just think that's so cool. Now, getting into the tech aspect of it, which is important for any signature shoe that you're going to have, this is the latest and greatest in Jordan brand tech. You have a full-length zoom unit here in the midsole that you can't see. If we cut the shoe open, you can see it, but we ain't finna do that today. Then you go to this outsole right here. You see this Jordan brand logo. This is actually where they have a double stack zoom unit, or a double stack zoom pod rather, right here. So when Russ is like running and dunking and jumping, this is where he's supposed to land to get a little bit of extra cushion, you know? So for any of y'all hoopers that are out here, you know, dunking, I ain't never did it, but if I did, I would love to wear this. Then on top of that, you just, underneath all of this, you have a full-length mesh unit that when you tie your shoe, it kind of just locks your foot in. It makes it a little extra tighter, but when somebody steps on your foot, this thing ain't coming off, I can promise you that. So if you're looking for a shoe to get some good run in, this is definitely one that you would probably want to check out. Y'all know what it is, man. We gave y'all the details, we gave y'all the story, we gave y'all the tech. Now we gotta get into that brass tacks. We gotta let y'all know who this shoe is really for. And I think it's pretty obvious who this shoe is for. If you're a fan of Russell Westbrook, either on or off the court, then this shoe is for you. Also, if you just want to get a run in some of the latest and greatest sneaker tech from Jordan brand, this is definitely a thing for you. Like, this shoe is going to give you a good run as far as hooping goes. And another really cool detail for me personally is that this is one of the 4 original colorways of the Why Not Zer0.4. Russell Westbrook and Jordan brand tapped 4 black artists to help them develop those colorways, and I just think that's a really cool detail. There is another side to this thing though. So this is a signature basketball shoe, and it has one purpose, and that is basketball. You could get some casual wears out of this thing, but I probably wouldn't recommend it. If you wanted to go, say, kick it with your homies after this pandemic is over, then you probably opt for something more casual, like the Jordan 1 now. This thing is pumped full of the latest and greatest hooping technology for Russell Westbrook, and that makes it a bit awkward to wear casually. It's not just the 0.4 that has this problem, it's the signature shoe industry at large. Again, these shoes just have so much technology in them for these world-class athletes, and rightfully so. But as a result of that, sometimes the regular folks like you and me, we get left behind. Yeah, we'll get buckets in this, but it probably wouldn't be the greatest casual wear. Is it still worth your time and get it? I think so, if only just because these details are just so crazy, and you can just appreciate the overt storytelling in this thing. Anyway, family, this has been Special Delivery. That's a wrap for us today. I'm your boy Sykes. This is Russell Westbrook's Why Not Zer0.4. If you like what you've seen today, make sure you're hitting that subscribe button. Make sure you're smashing that like button. Make sure y'all are commenting to let us know how fire these joints are, because we know we got that heat, fam. Until next time, we'll catch y'all on the flip side. Peace.
Hey sports fans, if you want to see more videos like this, check out some of our other ones right here. And if you like what you see, make sure to hit the subscribe button and stay tuned for more from USA Today Sports.